A fine September morning to you folks. It's a bit chilly. We're going on a hike today. I'll make this introduction brief, but even just here at the base of the trail, got a whole bunch of good stuff going off. Right in front of us, right now, you've got a species of Joe-Pye weed, Eutrochium, and presumably Eutrochium maculatum, the spotted Joe-Pye weed. I don't think it's the hollow or the coastal plain, because indeed we're pretty far from the coastal plain right this second. But you know, Eutrochium, one of the Eupatoriae, it's a pretty nice one. Asteraceae is the family. Beautiful purple flowers, whorled leaves, making it, you know, somewhat distinct from a number of other species in the family Asteraceae, one of which is my favorite, we get right here. You get Solidago bicolor, the Silverrod. Unusual because it's not golden like other species of Solidago you generally get. Got those beautiful white flowers, got that spike-like habit, and then, you know, got a few codline leaves up the thing, kind of fuzzy, and then you know, get the basal rosette down there. Also Asteraceae, you know, nice fall bloomer. You get a whole bunch of this stuff everywhere. Hemiparasitic, Euphrasia, and probably Euphrasia numerosa, the somewhat invasive one. You know, families Orbancaceae, got those really nice distinctive flowers. Hemiparasitic is actually probably sapping some nutrients from all these you know, asters here, but usually doesn't cause too much of a problem for them. Keeping up the theme with asters, we got a beautiful purple bastard here. Not sure exactly what species. Could be a Symphyotrichum, but I doubt it. I think it's a not a Euthymia. I guess a Euthymia or a Eurybia. Could be either or. Maybe a Symphyotrichum. I'm not sure. There's quite a few that kind of take on this habit. Symphyotrichum novabelgii. I'll key it out. I'll figure it out. But we get this nice river. Runs over to a fish hatchery. You know, I'm not sure if we'll see, you know, anything super crazy, but you know, so far the Solidago bicolor, the Euphrasia, and this other nice purple guy here. It's all been pretty nice. So we'll see what we can see, and we'll get going here. Yeah, I neglected to mention the ever so lovely. Oh, this one's kind of mutated, but the always lovely Cornus canadensis. Very common around these parts. Enjoying the nice mossy streamside. Let's get going. Okay, so here's a new one to me. This is Chelone glabra. I can't remember if it's a scrofe or if it's a if it's in Scrophulariaceae or if it's in what's the other one there, Plantagenaceae, but whatever. Doesn't matter right now. Definitely lamiales. You can tell that because it's got the, you know, bilaterally symmetrical flower, opposite leaves. You can see these are the developing fruits. Its stigma, I guess, just hangs on, or that style, I should say, just hangs on after. Common name's Turtlehead, and you can see why that is. Pretty impressive flower. Nice leaves, too. Seen this all up and down the way, but this is a nice, you know, robust patch of it. Late summer, early fall bloomer, and pretty, you know, pretty common in the grand scheme of things. You just gotta have the right type of little, seep for it. Keep seeing these cute little mints, too. Probably a pycnanthemum or just a mentha. Not too sure though. Chelone glabra, everybody. That's a nice one. You know, actually, a few words for the Chelone glabra. It is in Scrophulariaceae. So same family as penstemon. Actually, I think in the same exact tribe as penstemon, if I read that correctly. So you get the opposite leaves, aquatic habit, and of course just that really, really cool inflorescence there. You peek up in there. Oh yeah, he's got the 2 and 2, the 4 stamens, you know, and then that stigma hanging out down here. Persistent, like we just saw. I actually just finished the hike, so I'm on my way out now. I was thinking about it. You know, this is one I didn't get to see. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, there are those stamens. Pollinator gets up in there. It's all doused with pollen. It's one I didn't see last year, so I figured I owed you a little bit more in-depth explanation on what's going on there. Really cool plant. Unlike penstemon, which likes the dry shit, you're going to see this growing, you know, this type of habitat right here. Just a nice mountainside creek. Alright. Anyway, you're going to see the rest of the video right now, but I'm getting out of here. Take it. It's a nice one. He's still open now, but it'll be closed up soon. This is one of the Oenothera, either biennis or perennis. I can never tell the difference. They're both common primroses, evening primroses. Open now, smelling absolutely intoxicating, but by, you know, a couple hours from now, all these flowers, just like these ones have in the past, will close up shop and they will go to fruit. A pretty robust specimen. I didn't get to see any of these really last year. They don't really tolerate drought very well, at least not our native East Coast ones. Oenothera is the family evening primrose, and you owe that to basically that little flower that opens at night, gets pollinated by moths, and then closes up during the day. Again, smells absolutely freaking incredible. Yeah, you had some kind of orchid going off here at one point, quite a while ago from the looks of it. Those fruits are a dead giveaway. And that little clasping basil leaf there, maybe a type of Plantain. Not sure though. Maybe I can figure it out. Maybe I can at least get it down to genus for you. It's pretty cool. Come by here, you know, maybe July. This is kind of the habitat they really like. You've got Lobelia inflata found seemingly everywhere. And then a little ghost pipe, Monotropa uniflora, wrapping up and parasitizing the stuff. There's another one down in there. Completely achloropoulos. Couple old friends here. Pretty common species around these parts, but still interesting ones. You got another orchid wrapped up for the season. This one's a species of Goodyera, one of the rattlesnake plantains. I've seen a lot of pubescens this year, but I think this one's tesselata. This one's the checkered rattlesnake plantain. Still rocking those absolutely iconic Goodyera leaves. As you can see, those fruits are just starting to ripen up and mature. Yeah, they must be doing the logging through here. This is all just new growth maple, is what it looks like. Maybe red maple, maybe sugar maple. It looks like red maple. It's kind of damp through here, so that would make sense. But look at this saucy motherfucker. Look at this guy. Who knows what, I always gotta ask the caterpillars, what type of secondary metabolites are you making in there? What type of cool toxins are you manufacturing in your fuzzy little body? Love the caterpillars. No clue what species. I got some people who can tell me though. So far I've been pleasantly goddamn surprised. Lots of cool stuff going on. Check this guy out. Some sort of Eutrochium. Of course, a member of the Eutrochium tribe, just like that Joe-Pye weed we saw earlier. Not sure what species this is. It's not Perfoliatum, and it's definitely not Nova Anglii. Still got the opposite leaves, but you know, these more there's terminology for it. Triangle shaped. Got the dentate margins. And of course, got the nice, lovely little styles poking out there. Full bloom right now, it looks like. And then of course, as with any Aster, you always got to look at the filaries. That's diagnostic oftentimes. Although with the Eups, and by that I mean Eutrochium, this genus, you could typically go off of the leaves, especially for the ones up here. And of course, those lovely little white florets in there. You gotta remember, those little things that stick out there, you get the secondary pollen presentation going on. So that's the female part, that's the style. That's what receives the pollen. But in asters, that has to pass through a tube of anthers, and they'll present the pollen as well as receive the pollen. Usually they're doing it in two separate phases, alright? It's just important general information to know for the aster family. You can see one of those anther tubes down in there. Of course, it's hard to see because they're small. And this guy, once I stand up, you can see he's just chilling down there. Only one I've seen. But pretty nice. I love this genus. I really do. I love the whole tribe that they're in. I hope you'll be willing to excuse the bad lighting, but we get some real cool mushrooms here. Some earth tongues. These little black things stick out of the ground. And yeah, those are mushrooms. I don't know much else about them by now. I can figure out the genus. You can see here's one growing up here out of the mound. Get these, as I understand, they get some pretty interesting ones. Where'd they go? Over in New Zealand. And these ones, unlike what I've heard, these are completely, smooth. I guess some of them get kind of hairy, which is weird to think about. Very interesting little mushroom. Very interesting little fungus. Wish I could tell you more, but sadly, I can't. Really nice though. Oh yeah, one of my favorites right here. Yet another member of the mostly parasitic family, Orobincaceae. Got Epifagus virginiana here. Obligate parasite of the American beech tree, Fagus grandifolia. Got these little candy cane looking flowers on it. Gotta remember, this thing is completely dependent on those beech trees for nutrients. Things making absolutely no chlorophyll of its own. I guess these get the open flowers like you see here, and then they also do a whole cleistogamous closed flower thing, which you can see over there, ensuring self-pollination, although I've seen bumblebees going after these things too. That's pretty cool. You can see that little stigma sticking out right there on the top. Pretty nice. Yeah, I took the phone out just for a second, just to show you the fruits on Gualteria hispida. Little white berries. Family's Ericaceae. I never seen the little berries on it when they flower so early. I never catch them. But just little creeping little vines. Lots of cool species in the genus Gualteria. All of them kind of look different. Okay, we're up here, kind of near the summit of where we was going to. They got a nice little cabin. Got a little shitter over there. But what we've got right here are two pretty iconic, you know, asters you see this time of year in the White Mountains. You get one of my personal favorites, right up there with Solidago bicolor. You get Solidago macrophylla, the large-leaved goldenrod, which, I mean, large is subjective. The leaves can certainly get bigger on them. When they're in the sun, like this one is, they tend to be a bit smaller. And then you get your Oclamena acuminata, your world wood aster, which is not, you know, world, but both of them got those beautiful florets. That's nice though, huh? Never get enough Solidago macrophylla. It really is one of my favorites. Anyway, not much of a view up here. Oh, look at that. Got a fritillary hanging out. Isn't that nice? With the outhouse in the background over here. Let's go see what's going on over here. Yeah, get the little outhouse for you there. You get your gone to fruit now, but your Cornus canadensis, and then your Clintonia borealis. Makes a nice little palette though. The blueberries and then the red berries. How about that? Underrated time of year to botanize, really. Anyway, not really sure if or what else I'll have to show you, but if I don't, have a good day. Oh, okay, this is some bullshit. You see, I made it all the way up here to the top of Mount Cabot. All right, the whole mountain's supposed to be made out of cheese, from what I hear. Not even a single slice. That marks the summit. Not a single slice of cheese to be found in the entire damn thing. Now I know how the people who landed on the moon must have felt.